I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time.
Welcome back to my channel. It is Herb Ian here in Chengdu, not in Beijing, and I'm in the park in the middle of the city, and it's a beautiful, calm, peaceful, reflective part of what I would say is a wonderful city. I do really love getting lost in a city. I love the confusing chaos of cities. I think I've always been sort of fascinated by the way cities just work. You probably have picked up though that my accent is from Scotland. I am from Scotland, and when you're from Scotland you do get to appreciate the great outdoors. The countryside in Scotland is vast, it's stunning, and because the cities are not that large, in fact the population of the whole of Scotland is about 5.5 million people, then you're never more than a few miles away from getting in touch with good old Mother Nature. And I do really appreciate and love being outside amongst trees and grass, hills, mountains, and all the various wildlife that you do get to see if you're ever in the outdoors. But I also do really love getting lost in a city. I enjoy the mystery, the edginess of a city. In my mind, cities are where people come together to do shared things and shared spaces, that feeling where people really enjoy their community. For me, cities are where cultures combine to weave the tapestry and stamp on that city the identity that makes each city unique. In Chengdu, there is a deep history and a relationship with nature that gives the city a sort of tranquil peacefulness. It's a really cool, laid-back city, and that is really reflected more so really when you go and see the pandas that are really essential to this province, and I saw them recently and they're fantastic to see. I recommend it. This is my 14th city that I've visited in China, and although I'm always just scratching the surface of any city and just getting to understand the deep history that gives each city its identity, maybe closer to Beijing because that's where I live, there is one thing that is very common across the cities in China, and that is the warm, welcoming feeling from the people. And also what you do get to notice is how safe the cities are. When wandering around the cities in China, you never have to keep that 360-degree awareness about you, that feeling that something might happen to disrupt your day, like being pickpocketed or assaulted, or worse, something like the scene from Brad Pitt's character in the movie Meet Joe Black. In contrast, when you're travelling around the cities in China, there is a safety that allows you the freedom to really look deep into the people and the habits and the surroundings of the city. I think that is what I like most about the cities, any city I go and see, and that is the people. Seeing how people interact with each other and how they enjoy their surroundings and how they live and cohabit together. This is very evident in the cities in China for me. People in China and the cities that I've seen, they have a zest for life. They always seem to be enjoying the company of each other, and they appreciate their surroundings. Often this is most evident in the older parts of any city. And I visited the old town here in Chengdu, which was chaotic, but to me there was a poetry there. I could see the beauty of the Chinese culture and the tolerance that people have for each other. It was extremely busy, but it just worked. There was a peacefulness in the hustle of the old town here in Chengdu, which I loved it, and I recommend you visit the old parts of any town when you do get to visit China, whatever city you're in. I see the same calm chaos across the whole city, but I also see the old and the new. I guess that's the other thing that I do like about the cities in China. There is a clash of the old and the new. Things are always changing, and the new is growing taller. They're more spectacular and more, I would say, possibly reflective of China's growing stature in the world. I walk around here in Chengdu and I see modern art, galleries, shopping malls, fancy cafes and restaurants, and great nightlife and pubs, and it's amazing. But I also can wander around the main street and find a peaceful park such as this, right in the middle of the city here in Chengdu, a city of over 11 million people. I've always found that the people make a city. Very much that's the case in Glasgow, my hometown. But here in Chengdu, the people have been very welcoming. I have sat here in this very spot. Within minutes, people were wanting to talk to me and give me things. I've got a bag of oranges and stuff here, and sunflower seeds. So kind, they're giving me some oranges. Yeah, people are so kind to me. I've been sitting just writing some stuff and reflecting, and I bumped into these two people here who were just so kind to introduce themselves and just talk away. So say hello to the camera.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, what's your name?
Zhou Yuhui.
Okay.
甘小燕.
Ah, and I'm Ian from Scotland. Yes, but I live in Beijing.
Oh.
Okay. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Take care. Hi guys, just having some hot pot here with my friend.
Hello everyone.
This is Luke, one of my friends here in Chengdu. On a final note here, I am not a naive traveller. I know there are always things to be cautious about wherever you are when you travel. Always pays to be safe and aware of your surroundings because anything can happen. But in comparing China and Chinese cities to the West, it is a numbers game for me. In the West, the numbers are high. Here in China, the numbers of anything happening are fractional, so much so that it's almost negligible. And because of that, you can really enjoy each and every experience here in China. And I do hope to do more of that. So this is Ian, enjoying everything that Chengdu has to offer for the few days that I'm here, just scratching the surface. It's a beautiful city, I recommend it. The people are fantastic. Pandas were outstanding. Saw a massive Buddha, which really was, again, very peaceful and tranquil for me, even though it was chaotic to visit the Buddha. But this is Ian, as always, saying to you, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and please, peace out.